All right. Good evening. This is the actual video comparison between the TRX and the War Machine. As you can see, both of them are hanging in my garage. Both of them are still getting good use. But I'm feeling like I'm getting a lot more use out of the War Machine because the TRX, the War Machine actually does the work of the TRX, but the War Machine can do some more because of that big pulley system right there that's on the center of the camera. Okay, let's do the comparison real quick, just so you guys can see what's going on here. All right, you can see the TRX as it is for people who already own the TRX machine. Let's go through the parts real quick. Foot straps right here, handles. The handles are brown because I put some stickum on it, so you can grip and your hand doesn't slip. Straps right here, the actual straps. Cam buckle adjusters. Again, for people who know or who don't know, these are the cam buckles that you can actually push down so you can adjust the height of the TRX, so you can shorten and lengthen the straps very, very quickly. It literally takes not even a few seconds, a millisecond to actually change the length of the TRX. The main strap right here, the anchor strap, the carabiner up there is hooked up to a 550-pound lag bolt into the ceiling. The carabiner that I use, I got that one from Lowe's, and that's good for 380 pounds. The actual carabiner itself, and these are the notches here are basically where you can put you can adjust the height of this, so you don't have to have it hanging technically at the end of it. So you can actually take that carabiner and put it in these little rungs right here, okay, and you can actually hang that one up on there to really shorten it, to get a lot of height. So if you want to do pull-ups or something like that, you can do it on that. Adjustment tabs here. These are the adjustment tabs. You can actually pull on that while you're holding the cam buckle, so you can adjust the height of the TRX. Okay, very simple device, weighs about 2 pounds. Real simple to hook up. I mean, you can't get any simpler than that to hook up. All right, as you know, you from my uploads, you've seen all the videos that I have for the TRX. I'm a very big proponent of suspension training. I use the TRX because it is, or at that time, it was the gold standard of suspension training. But we'll see with the, and we'll leave it up to you guys to decide, but for me as a trainer and as a physical therapist of 22 years, I really feel that this has taken over the market, per se, just for the fact that of that right there, that pulley. Okay, that pulley system is what makes the War Machine unique. War Machine is made by the company called CrossCore. I don't know if you guys can read that, but CrossCore USA. Very sturdy. I mean, this thing is, you know, I mean, it feels like a tank. It feels like a piece of a tank that's there. I don't know if you can see that, but inside, I don't know if you can see that little light going through. Okay, no light, and there's light. All right, that's a little hole there that you can put this thing. It's a locking bolt, okay? It's a locking mechanism, okay, that you can put inside. Hold on here, I'm having a little bit of an issue. Okay, in there, okay? So basically you can put it right in and it locks the rope, okay, of the War Machine, so it does not move. I mean, it'll still slip, okay? It'll still slip, but as soon as you put weight on the straps and on this climbing grade rope, it should stay on there, and it won't slide as readily as when it's out. Okay, so these little holes here serve a couple of purposes, and I'm going to show you that later. For the parts, the pulley system, as you can see, is very smooth, which is actually very good. I love it. Not a strap, but a rope, climbing grade rope. Okay. I don't know, I've seen the videos of this thing, and they've had some really heavy dudes on this thing, and it's held up very, very well. You can tell that this thing can probably pull a car. It's very heavy, and the grating itself is very heavy. I would take that these are basically stop knots right here that they bolted right on there so it doesn't go through the pulley up here, so you can actually get that to stop. This is one of the better differences that the TRX and this thing has. The TRX does not have a removable handle. This does. So all you have to do, you can actually do it with one hand, unplug or unlock the carabiner and just dump it, okay? And it becomes empty. What's cool about it is you can actually hook up at the end of this, you could wrap it around the handle of a weight, and I'll show you that later, and it becomes a cable pulley machine. And you can hook up a couple of cool things on it to help you with your exercises, okay? So and then from here, okay, let's grab this handle. We'll put it back on here. Okay, excuse me. All right, so now it's back on. All right, so, all right, the handles are almost the same as the TRX. Not quite, a little wider. Also, it comes with these leather comfort pads. So if you're barefoot, you're not cutting yourself on the edge of this thing. Now the TRX has some moleskin right here, it makes it nice and smooth, but you still have the edges that can actually kind of be very uncomfortable. This one does not have the edges because it's got the wrap on it. But as far as the basic layout, it's pretty much the same as any suspension trainer. And again, we're going to compare, you've seen the videos that I posted of the TRX exercises. We're going to do a couple with this, depending how much memory I have on my camera here. Okay, here we go. Okay. All right. Now, one of the main things that I have a gripe about with this thing is how to, shorten and lengthen this thing. So, be real quick. It's a quick lesson here. What I would do, or what they do here, is they don't tie a knot necessarily. They almost kind of have to do a half of a square knot on this thing. I've heard it called a pinch knot. I don't know why, but okay. So here we go. Let me show you guys how this works. Okay. Okay. If you want to not use this area and you want to shorten it, okay, you take it lengthwise, make a V out of your fingers, okay, and grab one side and the other, and then you fold it over. Okay, the two eyes becomes the hook. Okay. And that's where you hook up the main carabiner to. And, now it's short. Okay? It's shorter. Okay? So, in any case, this is how we're going to work that out. Okay? As you can see, very mobile. Okay? And moves back and forth. And again, this puts a whole new dimension to the exercise. Alright, so if let's say, wanted to do a bicep curl, a real simple bicep curl, all you have to do is lean. Okay? Lean on it, like so. And then from here, you can do just like the TRX, you do your bicep curl. But this is the main difference. In the TRX, you can't saw. Okay? This one, you can actually do one arm at a time. Or you can alternate. You can do a static bicep curl, like hold the bicep curl, and not move from there, so you're activating your core at the same time. You're getting that nice static motion. Okay? You do that with your tricep. Literally every exercise can be unilateral on this one. It's a really cool thing to do. Tricep, same thing. Okay, lean on it. Okay, you can do simple tricep. If you can't do it yet, put one foot forward and have your foot help you out. Now, if you're fairly advanced, you can actually go from here and actually alternate and static. You can do one tricep static at a time. Okay, you can do from here. You can do push-ups. Okay, one at a time. Static on one side. Now this is the cool part that you can do with this. Mix a rotational component along with your linear movement going downward, other side. Okay? And as you can see, those are just 3 exercises, and you pretty much work your obliques already. You work buys, tries, and the whole time you're still doing core, just like the TRX. So I guess my main thing here is I like it better because it's a better workout. I hold no loyalties to any exercise machine unless they're paying me. But I just like this one better. Again, so that's just your own body weight. Now check this out. If I wanted to add a little weight to it, excuse me, while I hook this up. Okay, now I can actually use that. That's about 25 pounds of weight, and actually use that as a cable machine. Okay, so I can work any position that I want to. Work that cable machine. And like some rotation of the shoulder. Okay, tricep extensions with the cable pulley machine. So it works great. You can hook up a rubber band, a fair band, power band at the end of that. Hook it up somewhere stable and work the power band more for speed, resistance. In fact, I've just done that today. It's an amazing workout. I feel pretty good about it. The sawing motion is what makes everything work much better. The pulley, it's just I can't say anything bad about this pulley system. So for those people who are wanting to buy the TRX, because of the convenience of how light it is, it's fine. But again, for me, again, I'm going to say it, I have no loyalties to any exercise system. If it gives me a good workout, I'll go with it. This thing kicks my butt, it really does. So, and there's multiple things you can do with it. Like I said earlier, I'm going to show you what these, these are the rings that I was talking about earlier. They have this thing here, these two eye rings right here, are not just to hold this, but to actually hook up the carabiners to them. Okay? You can actually use that to hook up your carabiners in there and actually do pull-ups. Okay, so you can actually do pull-ups on it. Okay? Close grip pull-ups. You can do wide grip pull-ups. Okay, so I mean it's a pretty cool machine. It's very quick. You'll adjust to that level, unplug, and you're ready to go. Okay, so great for MMA, great for any sport. I'll show some exercises later, but right now I just wanted to do the comparison. Okay? Alright, so you guys make up your mind how you guys want to work it. Again, there's pros and cons. Pros of the TRX, very light, well-established company, and it's cheaper. Okay, $168, $249 free shipping. But okay, this one does not come with a door anchor. The door anchor is $22 without shipping and handling. This one already comes with the door anchor. In fact, it's attached to the strap up there, so you can just sling it over a door and go for it. What else? Both transport the same way. Comes in a little bag. So the bag for the War Machine, slightly bigger. Waterproof canvas, military grade, TRX, little neck bag. I guess this is for drying out if it gets wet through your workout. But both come pretty much in these bags. Easy to transport. I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, TRX 2 pounds. War Machine, probably 6 to 8 pounds, roughly, okay? Don't quote me on that, but I think it's right around there because the pulley system alone is probably around 5. Very heavy system, but you want it to be a heavy system because you want it to be able to hold you up. So we'll go through the exercise later, but I just wanted to show you guys how the two compare up and how the two things stack up against each other. Alright, so again, peace and have a great workout.